Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ce live de Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Alors, il y a eu un plantage. Elle a tendance à planter toutes les heures et demie, c'est bizarre. Donc, j'espère que la prochaine mise à jour qui aura lieu le 14 février, parce qu'il y aura une mise à jour à ce moment-là, ils l'ont annoncé, et il y aura donc des trucs avec plus de cosmétiques pour le 14 février, la fête des amoureux, la Saint-Valentin, etc. Mais il y aura aussi une mise à jour pour corriger certains trucs. Et j'espère que ça stabilisera encore plus le jeu, parce que là, ça me casse les couilles pour être franc. Donc je vais vite vérifier un truc sur Twitter. Je refuse d'appeler cette merde X. Alors... Tac, 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 tac. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont? Une cosmétique facialaire, enemy loot, bug fixes. Ouais, alors j'espère que... le 11 février du coup. Donc avant. Donc ça arrivera mercredi prochain. Donc j'espère que ça va arranger les choses parce qu'au bout d'un moment je commence à en avoir marre d'avoir des crashs aussi rapidement. Donc on en a été à vivre la vie de Fabien. Et on parlait à notre pote.
Benny had sent me a little love note to go downtown to the Macon bar. Seemed the owner, Mr. Fletcher, had a problem. And with Fletcher, it was always better to deal with the problem before he skinned it alive.
But I'd woken up hungry. I needed a bite to eat before heading out.
Donc, blablabli blablou, blablabla, blablablou, blablabla, blablablou. Alors, du coup, on recommence. Merde. Je sais même plus où sont les cellules. Là, je fais passer parce que on va juste se contenter de le boire. Ce qu'on a vu tout à l'heure dans la dernière vidéo, ça avait planté avec le collègue. Alors, tac.
It was time to head to the Macon bar since I'd had my cup of Joe. Or Giuseppe, or whoever.
Sure, sometimes I felt like a heel, but the folks I fed on mostly wouldn't miss it. One of the advantages of mortals, given time, they'd fill right back up. I had a few around the city. This fella was a new addition.
Hey, Fabien. Who owes who money? And who controls the door?
Wheeler was a nice guy. Really. Just...
You got...
Alors,
Always admired your persistence, George. Great asset to an officer. You let me out, I shake a few of my debtors, see what falls out. Get you something by Tuesday?
Not good enough, bud. You gotta settle what you owe.
Sure. Wouldn't want this hanging between us. Place like this, a man should set a good example.
Wheeler was a good cop, but the reason he got desk duty, a memory like Swiss cheese. Partly my fault. Some things are better forgotten. Heartbreak, trauma, inconvenient gambling debts. I was going to have to deal with it the old-fashioned way and wipe his mind.
Just let me root around, George. I'll come up with something. What's with the guy in the drunk tank?
Mr. Lemon? Usual story, fried his noodles, snorting his inheritance or something. Keep hoping someone will pick him up, but reckon the paperwork's been eaten by the chief's dog.
Mr. Lemon? That's his name?
No, we never got a name for him. We already have a stack of John Doe's. He likes citrus fruit. Go figure.
How about that forecast, huh?
Don't believe the hype. White Christmas? Right. Me, I'm betting on a wet Christmas.
Ah, the festive backing up of the drains on South Jackson. That heady Yuletide aroma. Happy memories.
City Hall should bottle it as perfume. Plug the budget gap.
Smells of the city. How's the wife, the kid? Little Johnny must be in long pants by now.
John moved to Chicago 3 years ago. We talked about it. I showed you a photo of his place.
Oh, sure. And, Doris?
Denise? Still on her spiritual awareness kick and still living with her yoga instructor, far as I know. This is not the way to make me forget a debt, Fabien. Come on.
You let me out, I'll go pick up my wallet.
You telling me you own a wallet?
It was no good. I'd have to scramble his gray matter. He wouldn't miss it.
Now, you know I'm good for it.
Ha! I know you're good for nothing.
I had no choice, really. At least my way was gentler than a lobotomy.
See you on the flip side.
Yeah, you know how this has to end.
Apologies.
Hey, Wheeler, you, have a problem with me leaving? I owe you, or something?
Huh? What? Oh, no. No, buddy, sorry. God, I must have nodded off. No, everything's good. I'll just unlock the door for you.
Enjoy your night, George.
Waouh. Compliment ici, attends, quoi? Ah, en fait, ça a fait aller les souvenirs plus vite en courant, d'accord.
I deserve one.
Mais il peut pas sauter.
Evening, Reggie.
Mr. Fabien, I hope your God is being good to you, because mine is to me.
Might I take a little nip?
All I have, you're most welcome to share.
Ooh, that's better. Always the good stuff with you, Reggie. Keep warm, Reggie. You never know when I might need you.
Do you hear the city, Fabien? It's waiting there for you.
Voilà. Du coup, comme ça, j'ai tout ce qu'il me faut. Attends. Alors, ça, je peux l'enlever. Le Macombar, il faut que j'y aille. Et on court.
Next time, I'll work up the courage to tell her how I really feel. The snow is...
Et un truc vraiment bizarre. Attends. Il est vraiment bizarre dans cette ville.
Cold tonight.
Next time, I'll work up the courage to tell her. Just stand a moment and close your eyes. Let the clamor of the city wash over you.
Évidemment que c'est à l'arrière.
Hey, Fabien.
Evening, Patrick. I hear you've got trouble.
Yeah, same old, same old. You better go and talk to Mr. Fletcher.
Patrick était l'un des hommes de Matt Fletcher. Il était au service au Macombar presque tous les soirs. Ce type avait été dans le coin bien plus longtemps qu'il n'aurait dû. Et j'ai donc déduit que c'était la goule de Fletcher. Ou bien il avait une routine beauté vraiment excellente. Reggie faisait partie de la poignée de gens que je connaissais qui acceptaient de m'offrir à boire. Je suis pas ventru et j'ai une préférence pour ceux qui ne sont pas excessivement excités par le processus. Surveiller aussi les allées et venues dans Pioneer Square pour moi. Je pouvais aller le voir pour obtenir des infos tant que j'arrivais à lui faire comprendre ce que je cherchais. Il était presque fiable. Monsieur les monos, bon ça on l'avait vu.
If it isn't my old friend Fabien. Good of you to join us, finally.
Mr. Fletcher, they tell me you've got a knot that I can help untie.
It's a curious one. There's a girl.
Isn't there always?
Indeed. This one came to my establishment on an errand from her sire. Would you believe it?
Not that unusual for one new embraced.
That's just it. She's mortal. Completely unblooded, far as we can tell. You'd better talk to her. She knows a little too much for my taste.
She mention any names, places, faces?
After dropping a couple of heavy hints, she's clammed up. Rather amusingly, she says she won't talk to a member of staff, only a true vampire.
Maybe you could consider a cape and a nice high collar. Know anything else about her?
Not a lot. She wears a heady perfume of cheap flowers, velvet clothes, too much eyeshadow. You know the type. The world's been throwing gothic tragedies at us for more than half a century. Fashion is fashion. This one, though, she talks of sires and masquerades. Someone's been teaching her our lingo.
I better check this out. Where can I find this girl?
Back room. I told her it's where we hold our most delicate assignations.
Classy.
She wants to talk to one of her sire's contacts. Figure it out, Fabien. And let me know how you're going to deal with it.
Une jeune femme qui croyait être un vampire, d'après Fletcher. Ouais. La vendeuse de cigarettes Pandora. Le capitaine Benny m'a envoyé un bidou pour m'avertir qu'il avait des problèmes au Macomb Bar. Blablabla, oui, piste. Qui est la vampire? Que se passe-t-il au Macomb Bar? Oui, merci, au revoir, bonne journée. Et juste des informations secondaires.
Hello, miss. May I have a moment of your time?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for someone. Someone important. I don't want to talk to anyone, especially a cop.
Waiting for your sire, right?
What? I don't know what you mean, detective.
What makes you think I'm a cop?
Please, have you seen what you're wearing? You're not exactly plainclothes.
So talk to me about vampires, throat sucking, all that sort of thing.
Am I breaking a law or something, detective? Because if not, you'd better leave.
I realized this wasn't going to work. She was too fixated on the whole detective ensemble.
Never mind, miss. Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, I don't think so.
She might not talk to a cop, but she seemed the impressionable type. A little force of will, and she'd talk to who she thought I was. I'd picked up a trick or two in my time.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully.
Welcome, daughter of the night.
Hello. You are one of his friends, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I know your sire.
Please tell me, who are you?
I am everything you have dreamed of.
Oh, it's you. It is you. I didn't think you'd come. I am Pandora. I am so pleased to meet you, Lord Fabien.
The staff tell me you bring word from your sire.
I I do. Yes. He said, beware the sword of the cross.
He did? It meant nothing to me, but I'd neglected my Bible studies. Of course. I know your sire well, but what have you learned of him?
Oh, he's marvelous. Everything I could desire.
I mean, taste in clothes, model of car. Have you ever visited his haven?
It's odd. Now that you mention it, it's been a whirlwind few days. But, I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
Tell me, how did your sire come to embrace you?
Oh, wait. I can't think of it right now. How weird.
What do you know about me? Exactly.
Oh, that you are powerful, that you are artful, that you are dangerous, that you conceal a well of such pain deep inside you. I share that pain too. I am so glad to be in your presence.
What was that about shared pain?
Oh, I know. You are so deep, Lord Fabien, that you mask it so well, that you lost your closest friend. But perhaps we can discuss it later, in more pleasant surroundings.
There was more to find here. I shouldn't leave yet. It's not traditional for one of our kind to have a heartbeat. You seem to have one, though, and a lively one at that.
Oh, do I? That isn't right. I'm sure that it will fade as the blessing takes effect. I know, some things take time. But honestly, I could kill for a cigarette.
How have you taken to our existence? The consuming of blood, the lateness of the hour.
I suppose I must have taken blood. It's the only way we survive, isn't it? I've dreamed about it, but I don't actually remember drinking. I must have. In the embrace. Mustn't I?
Well, Pandora, it's been fascinating to talk to you. Sorry to tell you this, kid, but I'm a professional. And you should know, you're not a vampire.
Of course I am. Just look at my complexion, and I haven't eaten all day. I hunger for blood.
Or possibly cookies. Only time will tell. Don't go anywhere.
Of course not, Master.
Someone had tied her noodle in a real knot. I needed to talk to Fletcher.
You talked to our gothic delight?
This is deliberate. She's been pushed here by someone. A few facts sketched in, but the rest blanked out. Someone's emptied Miss Pandora's mind. All she knows, find her sire's friend and give him a message.
And what was the message?
Beware the sword of the cross, she said. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
We should figure out who sent her here.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To sniff it out.
Good notion, I'll do that. I guess Patrick on the door might know. Hey there. Been chewing a few things over with your boss. I got a few questions.
No problem.
Have you seen the girl before? She'd be easy to remember, right?
Not really. You'd be surprised how many of her type drift towards the Macom. Most don't get in, but the way she was talking, I knew this was something the boss needed to hear. I think she's a new face.
You got that right. The girl has a fuzzy memory of how she got here. You notice anything? Did someone drop her off? Lend me your eagle eyes, Patrick.
Nah, just walked in off the street.
Walked? Wearing those clothes? In this weather?
I didn't see any car.
I smelled a rat here. Either Patrick's shirt was itchy, or he was covering something up.
She didn't just walk in. Who were you covering for?
She walked in. That's just what happened, all right?
Something was on Patrick's mind, and I needed to take a peek at it.
I should get on. See if I can untangle this.
Good luck with that one.
Let's have a peek, shall we? What was that? A limo. That means someone with power. We don't rat on power. Oh, Patrick.
Hey, I've got more questions.
Sure.
Ha! Gotcha. I know it was a limo, Patrick. Why were you covering it up?
Okay. Yeah, it was a limo. Pulled up a block away, she got out the back, said thanks. That was it.
Didn't get a plate or look at the driver?
Nah, sorry. Business black, privacy glass, you know the drill. And you know we don't keep cameras here. Mr. Fletcher won't have them. But you get what it means.
I do, yeah. Limo means money, and kindred money? That screams court. Thanks, Patrick. For what it's worth, I get why you wanted to keep it on the down low. Catch you later, Patrick.
Thanks for helping out.
Ah, Capitaine Benny m'a envoyé un billet doux pour moi, blablabla. Fletcher a exposé le problème. Dans son arrière-salle, soit une femme qui croyait être une vampire. C'était absolument pas le cas, mais on savait un peu trop sur nous. Mon travail était de comprendre ce qu'elle mijotait et de m'en occuper. S'appelait Pandora et pour une raison inconnue, elle pensait que j'étais le seigneur Fabien. Elle était en mission pour son cire, semble-t-il, pour rencontrer votre serviteur. Mais son esprit était un peu en vrac. Il m'avait laissé un message transmis par cette chère Pandora. Attention à l'épée de la croix, on aurait dit un extrait de la Bible. Il l'avait aussi déposé en limousine, ce qui implique un paquet d'argent et possiblement la cour. Le sire de Pandora, quelqu'un avait convaincu Pandora qu'elle faisait partie de la famille, avait modifié certaines pensées de la fille, et avait poussé à m'appeler Seigneur Fabien. D'après Patrick, le portier, Pandora était arrivé en limousine, ce qui m'a invité à penser que la cour était impliquée. Ce sire mystérieux m'avait laissé une citation, attention à l'épée de la croix. Tout ça ressemblait à une mise en scène dont j'aurais été la cible, mais pourquoi ? S'appelait Pandora, une jeune femme qu'on avait trompée pour lui faire croire qu'elle était un vampire. Mais comme son cœur battait, cela semblait peu vraisemblable.
Patrick saw a limo. Says Pandora was dropped off by one. That speaks of money. And money speaks of court.
Interesting.
Yeah, I do not like the implications. Not one bit.
So, what now? Usual treatment, I assume? You'll empty her mind even further? Throw her back in the pond? Assuming you don't want her skinned and fed to the pigs.
Yes, I'll need to wipe her mind. Erase any thoughts of sires and embraces.
Well, she's already empty-headed. I wonder what'll become of her. After.
Seattle has a place for everyone. Even if it's, under a bridge somewhere, I suppose.
Very well, then. Do what you need to, but once you're done, give me the nod. We do allow a little leeway in my establishments, but I don't need a masquerade breach at my front door.
Understood.
He was right. I needed to deal with Miss Pandora, and quickly. As it turned out, I did need to deal with her quickly. But not in the way I'd expected.
Ah ouais, c'est violent, dis donc. Ah, je m'attendais pas à ça non plus. Alors qu'a tué notre aspirante vampire? La vendeuse de cigarettes Pandora. Ouais, le temps que j'éclaircisse tout ça avec Fletcher, elle était morte. Cette fois, ce dernier n'y était pour rien. Tueur mystérieux. Quelqu'un avait assassiné Pandora, mais qui? Le tueur avait réussi à se faufiler dans l'arrière-salle du Macom pendant que Fletcher et moi discutions et l'avait décapité. Elle a été décapitée empalée sur un fer à béton dans l'arrière-salle du Macom, aussi agaçante qu'elle ait pu être. Quelqu'un avait clairement surréagi. Oh, ça, c'est surréagir, bah putain.
I've been told removing a head always left a difficult stain. Footprints, not leading anywhere. Known in the trade as an irritating clue, but still a clue. A lot of broken bottles. Gave a nice beery bouquet to our murder scene, but why hadn't we heard breaking glass? At least Pandora put up a struggle. Someone was into artistic splatter. Maybe we were looking for a Toreador, or just a messy eater. We should have heard this. It all took, what, 5 minutes?
Construction rebar rammed into the floor. Not an easy thing to do at all, let alone quietly.
Et la tête?
Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Time to earn the paycheck. If I got paid. Which I didn't, technically. Still. Hey there, Miss Pandora, how you feeling?
Still a bit antsy. I could kill for a cigarette. I guess I'm a little cold around the neck. Oh, and, dead?
Of course. What with you being a construct of my own mind, it was a stupid question. I will grant you that. But I like to make my own psyche comfortable.
What do you need to know, Lord Fabien?
Why did you call me Lord Fabien?
I'm a construct of your psyche, remember? Do you really want to stroke your ego that much? But, since you ask, because someone wants to get your attention, don't you think?
What's with the little cross sword doodad?
I told you what my sire said, remember? Beware the sword of the cross.
You did, didn't you?
And the cross is tickling at your brain, isn't it? So is the iron rebar forced through my body. You've seen this before. Would you kill, detective, for a cigarette?
No, Marla. I wouldn't kill you for a cigarette. But someone did, right?
Maybe they did. That was my job here at the Macom, after all. Hanging around the bar, my tray in front of me, offering the patrons their pick of tobacco. That's where you've seen me. Maybe 50 times before. The only place you've seen me. But you never did notice me, did you?
I see a piece of jewelry there. That yours?
The sharpened metal cross? You've never seen me with it before. I know you didn't pay me much attention, but you'd have spotted that. It's hardly subtle.
So how did you die, Marla?
Isn't it obvious? Iron bar through the heart. Head cut off.
Cut off?
You're right, not cut off. The wound, it feels more ragged, more torn. Ripped off, I'd say, by someone strong.
So who were you, Marla?
Why, a nobody, detective. A mortal. A servant in the Macom.
Wait, one of Fletcher's employees, right? So a ghoul, perhaps?
I think you're right, detective. The neck bleed did slow up real quick by the spattering. Perhaps I had drunk the blood of a vampire and gained a bit of power.
I know what a ghoul is, thank you kindly. I'm sorry, Marla. You didn't deserve this.
Didn't I? You don't really know me at all, do you, detective? I could be a torturer, a mobster, a serial killer.
Maybe. Or maybe just wrong place, wrong time.
This looks a little more specific than that. More targeted.
Killed by twisted iron and sheer strength. Good enough for either a vampire or a mortal. But she was mortal, and a ghoul to boot. She belonged to someone. I needed to check that out.
Inspecteur visionnaire, trophée obtenu. Putain, le mec, c'est vrai que c'est un malcave et qu'il voit le passé et tout. De qui Marla était-elle la goule? Alors, auprès de qui s'abreuvait-elle? Qui a tué Marla? Quelqu'un a massacré la vendeuse de cigarettes dans l'arrière-salle du Macom, qui était le tueur. Donc ça se répète. La vendeuse de cigarettes Pandora. Bla 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 bla. Quelqu'un s'est introduit subrepticement pendant que nous papotions et l'avait empalé sur un fer à béton. Il lui avait coupé la tête sans faire de bruit. Cette façon de tuer m'était vraiment familière. De plus, la personne avait laissé une pièce de métal décorative sur la scène du crime. Une croix de forme étrange, si ma mémoire est bonne, était le symbole de Saint-Jacques. C'était aussi une vendeuse de cigarettes, d'accord, c'est un tueur en série qui fout le bordel et qui est peut-être un vampire. Moi je pencherais plutôt pour ça, pour un vampire tueur en série. Croix de Saint-Jacques. Une croix décorative en métal usé avec une pointe aiguisée. Cette forme était parfois appelée croix de Saint-Jacques. Fer à béton. Oui, si tu veux. Pas Hector. Dans les années 20, Hector était le shérif de la Camarilla et aussi mon chef aux yeux de la cour. Je l'aidais à préserver la mascarade. Marla. Marla travaillait comme vendeuse de cigarettes au Macomb Bar dans les années 20, polluant les poumons des gens riches et célèbres. Je n'avais pas vraiment remarqué de son vivant. Et à présent, elle était morte, tête coupée et empalée sur un fer à béton. C'était une goule, je le savais, mais la goule de qui? Tueur mystérieux. Quelqu'un avait assassiné Pandora, mais qui le tueur avait réussi à se faufiler dans l'arrière-salle du Macomb pendant que Fletcher et moi discutions et l'avait décapité. Il avait aussi transpercé Pandora et tranquillement fiché le fer à béton dans le sol. Marla, la vendeuse de cigarettes, était morte dans la même pièce et apparemment de la même façon dans les années 20. Moi, ce qui me pose problème, c'est aussi quand il a dit, à un moment donné, qu'il, dans le futur, hein, pas là, qu'ils n'avaient pas entendu de bruit.
A fine array of vintages, entirely illegal. No problem for the rich or the criminal, of course, and Mr. Fletcher was both. The hammer wasn't covered in blood, which was a shame. Otherwise, it would have been a classic clue.
Je vais faire un autre truc pour les paramètres, c'est pour la vidéo. Je vais augmenter la luminosité de 1. Ça me permet de mieux voir.
Construction rebar rammed into the floor. That took time and strength.
J'aime bien, plus il remonte dans le passé, plus lui il est en mode sépia.
Had our killer needed rope to get Marla up onto the rebar? Seemed unlikely. Why put your savings in a bank when you could put it in liquid gold? All these bottles must have been worth a pretty penny. A single cigarette. Had Marla been waiting for someone? Well, she was dead. The missing head gave it away. A cross and a fancy one. Made of metal. Interesting. This felt somehow like déjà vu, but I knew I hadn't seen it before. The slab of muscle in a suit was Lou's security ghoul. What was his name? Carstairs Cantaloupe. Hello, Mr. Carter.
Campbell.
That was it. I knew it.
Is there something you need?
She was a ghoul. Do you know who she belonged to? Who fed her?
I don't.
Speculation is good for your health, and it's not one of the deadly sins. Try it sometime. Why are you here?
Mistress Graham was concerned. Violence in Elysium is not to be tolerated.
Does that mean you're not allowed to hit someone if they get out of line?
No.
So, do you enjoy being a ghoul?
I do.
Well, bully for you then. Any idea what happened here?
Someone disliked a cigarette girl so much that he pinned her up on iron railings and took her head off.
You'd make a great beat cop, you know that? Are you the killer? I'll put that down as a maybe. Well, goodbye. It was all Marla's blood by the smell.
Donc c'est bien ce que je pensais au départ. La tête est manquante aussi dans le futur. Alors, Croix de Saint-Jacques, oui, fer à béton. Je l'avais vu dans les années 2020, lors de la mort de Pandora, mais aussi à l'époque, presque à chaque fois sur une scène de crime. Campbell. Campbell était la goule des hommes de main de loup, une masse de muscles qui restait principalement sur place et prenait un air coriace. Il semblait vraiment méchant. Je crois qu'il faisait partie de la pègre mortelle avant de s'engager auprès de notre prince. Et qu'il devienne prince ensuite à son tour, c'est lui, le fameux Campbell. Tueur mystérieux, Marla la vendeuse, blabla, fer à béton transperçant le corps sur un blabla, oui, on est au courant.
I assume Mr. Fletcher's cleaning staff were experts at this kind of stain. That paper'd been here since before Prohibition.
Over here, my boy.
My sire Gideon and the sheriff Hector. They'd asked me to make some chit-chat with the corpse.
Fabien, my boy. What do you make of her?
Well, she is definitely dead.
That's the best you can do?
Sorry, boss. Head torn off rather than chopped. Iron rebar through the heart.
Torn off? Interesting. Anything else?
There's an artifact. A metal thing, sort of a cross, but with a pointed end.
Sharpened cross and a severed head. Remind you of anything, Hector?
Marla worked here in the Macomb. I think she was a ghoul.
More than likely. Fletcher values loyalty in his staff.
But she wasn't Fletcher's ghoul, was she?
Don't try that on me, Malkavian. She was Rosalind's, all right?
Always sensible for a prince to have their ear to the ground.
That's all I have right now.
Well, keep on it, Detective.
Keep poking around, son. You're the right man for this job.
Alors, Rosalie Emerson, Rosalie Emerson était le coprince des uns. Elle avait des yeux et des oreilles partout en ville, dont Marla, la vendeuse de cigarettes, la première victime du tueur au fer à béton. Et du coup, dans le futur, ce serait elle la responsable? Ou non, ça m'étonnerait beaucoup. C'est n'importe quoi ce que je dis. Elle était la goule de Rosaline, donc les yeux et les oreilles du prince au Macomb. Ça n'aurait rien de surprenant, mais ça m'a fait penser. On va faire passer un message. Qui a tué Marla? Qui a tué Pandora? Si tu veux.
Your first time at the Macomb, and it's a doozy. What do you make of our little tableau out back? I was thinking of redecorating, but blood red is a little unsubtle.
Who found her?
As it happens, I did. First thing I saw when I came in. Does that make me a suspect?
I'm reasonably sure that if you murdered someone with inventive props and scenery, you'd be only too happy to tell me.
Right on the button, Detective. Right on the button.
What can you tell me about Marla? She worked for you, right?
The girl did have employment here, selling cigarettes. And before you ask, I don't know why a tray around your neck would get said neck sliced in two. She didn't strike me as clever or deep in a diabolical scheme.
She was a ghoul. That means she's part of our world.
Was she, old sport? Not one of mine. Interesting to find out whose neck she was supping from.
Where were you when she died? Assuming she died here.
Deep in a dreamless sleep, I'd imagine, given the time it must have taken to stage this little vignette.
When was the body found?
First thing when I came in, about a half hour after sunset.
Uh-huh. Now that
does tell me something important. You sleep close by.
I'm flattered you care about my bedtime habits, dear boy. But believe me, you're not my type. Isn't the important thing that the killer can't be Kindred? Given he was up and killing in daylight?
A mortal taking out a ghoul as some sort of message. Well, well, well. Nice place you got here.
I'm flattered it meets the approval of one so expert in fashion and decor. I'm sure we'll have the pleasure of seeing you here often, given your new role. Just keep it discreet, all right? And get your boss to buy you a better jacket.
Thanks, I'll talk to you later.
Chin up, old boy.
J'ai mal écouté, donc c'est dans plein jour. Voilà, mettez la goule de Rosaline dans les yeux et les oreilles des princes au Macom, ça veut rien de surprenant, mais ça me fait penser qu'on voulait faire passer un message. Ok. Non, là on peut pas.
Found something?
The kill happened during the day. This wasn't Kindred.
A cross, a torn-off head, and a mortal killer. What do you think, Sheriff? Hunter?
It seems so.
This seems so carefully staged. Could it be a setup?
Very theatrical, as you say. Designed to strike terror into the heart of all cigarette girls everywhere.
Or at least those who serve a prince. Well done. I'll take it from here. The fact it happened during the day, that's useful. You look into the girl. Find out where she lived, her lovers, family, friends. Either file a nasty accident or an ordinary back alley encounter. Whatever works. Make sure no one will miss her.
Poor kid. One day selling salvation from a box, the next, poof, gone. Forgotten, buried. But isn't that the way of our world?
Rêve lucide, trophée obtenu.
You saw it too, huh? Well, look, I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. I guess it was a dream? But, no, those were memories. I mean, things that I'd forgotten or maybe misunderstood at the time. Something must have dislodged them. Gideon, my sire, and Hector, my old boss. Both are long gone.
We have a place to be? To meet the prince?
That's right. The Macomb Bar. The place we just dreamed, actually. Maybe that's why it was on my mind. Ah, we should get to the prince.
Souvenirs de Fabien, des souvenirs de son passé. Sont revenus à la mémoire de Fabien et Fire les a vus comme dans un rêve. Fabien réalisait qu'il avait ouvert le coffre contenant Fire en torpeur qui, dans sa voracité, a ensuite consumé l'essence de Fabien dans un acte involontaire de diablerie. Fabien s'est rappelé la première fois que son sire Gideon l'a présenté à la cour de Seattle, blablabla. Donc, ouais, donc ça c'est la suite, ouais, parce que ça vient par suite. Fabien a retrouvé des souvenirs des meurtres d'un aspirant vampire à l'époque moderne et d'une goule durant les premières années après son étreinte. Ils doivent être connectés. Pourquoi Fabien se rappelle-t-il sans cesse de ses anciennes affaires? Le Macomb Bar, un bar chic où sont servis des cocktails à une liste d'invités sélecte. Une riche odeur de cuir et de cire à bois s'en dégage, quelques très légères nuances de sang en fond. Le Macomb fait depuis longtemps la fierté de Fletcher, son propriétaire, et il est fréquenté par les élites vampires. Youpi.
awake at night, Bed of Night is here for you. Before you open yourself up to me, Seattle, I do have some tragic news. J.J. Campbell, head of .Geo Futures, has unexpectedly passed away. J.J. was a noted entrepreneur who did a lot of good for the city, or so I hear. Rest in peace, Mr. Campbell. Seattle will miss you. First caller, what's on your mind tonight?
Well, Beth, I wanted to give you a quick...
Je vais devoir mettre des sous-titres plus petits parce que j'espère qu'ils mettront les sous-titres d'une meilleure façon les prochaines fois parce que ça devient chiant. Appliquer.
Update on a few things I've been up to since last I spoke to you. You may have seen the pictures I posted on my Tinder profile of a few of the new models I've been working with.
Models, huh? Remind me, caller. Are you an agent of some kind?
Well, you can call me a connoisseur of models. Model airplanes, that is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the largest collection in North America. At least, that's what I put in my profile. But, I mean, no one's going to check, right?
Certainly not me. Next caller, what do you do for a living that you're up at this late hour?
Good question, Ben. I've been listening to you for a while now, and I can offer you some tips.
Well, I suppose it depends on what kind of tip you're talking about.
Well, that depends on what you want. But what your show needs is a different perspective. People listen to you for the sexy voice, but I can offer some real ideas.
Why would you say that, caller?
Can I blow your mind right now?
Oh, I encourage it.
You need an alpha male at your side to bring in that masculine perspective. You know, you could debate each other, talk about how modern society has villainized men and hookup culture and traditional...
Amazing idea, caller. I'll be sure to take it under very, very serious consideration.
Wait. You should totally come to my live stream debate show and we can talk.
Well then, if any one of you wanted to call in and ask me what I'm wearing, or if I'm wearing anything at all, you'll have to wait until after this commercial break.
Does your boyfriend snore at night? Does your boyfriend stink? Does your boyfriend listen to too many podcasts? Do they make him feel smart? Does he repeat every dumb-ass thing he heard online like it's the truth? Then dump him and buy a freaking pillow. It has everything you want. It's cuddly, it has a sexy man on it, and it will never talk to you. Get yours now!
Warning, Freakin' Pillow is not responsible for any jealousy experienced by real-life partners. If you find yourself developing feelings for your pillow, please consult your physician and/or nearest adult toy store for applicable attachments.
Welcome back. I know you've been fantasizing about me, but just in case you're only now tuning in, I'm the Bed of Night, everyone's favorite lady of the evening. What have you been up to tonight, caller?
It's so fine, yet so terrible to stand in front of a blank canvas.
Is this your way of asking me to pose nude for a painting, caller?
What I'm saying is, I don't know how to paint you yet, Bet. I want to know what colors to use. How many strokes of the brush? Is your skin pale? Are your cheeks blushed?
I can be whatever you want, caller. How many strokes does it normally take for your paintings to achieve completion?
I suppose, Bet, we'll find out soon. I'll be listening.
Oh my, won't that be something? What about you, caller? Do you fancy yourself an artist or a critic?
I don't really know anything about stuff like that, Bet.
Well, we can't all be jack of all trades. What's on your mind tonight, caller?
That's a loaded question right there. What isn't on my mind? War, famine, disease, death?
Those are some pretty heavy subjects.
Nothing's heavier, Beth. And nothing more pressing. More important. Our world is dying. Rotting. Filled with despair.
I think we found Mother Earth's biggest fan. Would you consider yourself a climate justice warrior?
Oh, I'm a warrior, alright. And it's people like you that make it so damn easy to get angry. Your flippant attitude to the crisis all around you. The apathy you label as normal.
Hold on there, caller. I didn't mean any offense to your cause. Just being playful, that's all.
Doesn't really matter what you meant, does it, Bet? For you, life will simply go on after a hang-up. The
entertainment will proceed, you'll check the weather on your phone and simply ignore how strange it is for the season. Then you shop online, maybe check in on your favorite multi-million-dollar sports team, your favorite influencer is promoting a new product. Buy it. Buy it now. Not enough money? Have a loan in seconds with your Phantom credit. Foul. All of it. Enjoy while I await the hours until the end.
Well, my lovely listeners, it's that time of the night where we must part ways. But don't worry, I'll be right back in your ears before you know it. This has been Bed of Night, reminding you that secrets have a way of getting out. So why not give me a call? Good night, Seattle. Don't let all that snow get in your coffee.
J'adore la pub qu'elle a envoyée après le soi-disant mal alpha de mes deux, là, qui est une espèce de pub troll, qui a bien dû le rendre fou. Alors, sous-titres, taille des sous-titres moyenne, voilà, maintenant on peut y aller.
Voice. Entirely alien, yet I do know it, I think. You heard it.
I did. It is not one of your memories?
No. Folks in my bloodline are prone to dreams and nightmares, but that was more like a vision. Nomad, how do you feel?
Still not as powerful as I should be.
It isn't just torpor, is it? It's something to do with that mark. I'd lay odds on it.
Donc le fameux jardin, c'est le fameux machin avec les tournesols, ok. Ah. Bed of Night, ah bah d'accord. Seattle, Sun numéro 19471, découvert en parcourant Seattle. Texte du gros titre totalement fausse. La police de Seattle condamne les rumeurs de criminels surhumains. La police de Seattle a aujourd'hui mis fin aux craintes suscitées par des rapports choquants de vandales dotés de soi-disant d'une force surhumaine. En plus, je me rappelle, ça fait une nuit maintenant, puis j'aurais dû partir parce que le shérif m'a dit « T'as une nuit pour te barrer, sinon je te bute. » Donc on verra bien pour plus tard. Les rumeurs fantasques sur des criminels dotés d'une force surhumaine sont exagérées et totalement fausses, a déclaré un porte-parole de la police de Seattle. Et s'il est vrai que nous avons constaté une augmentation des actes de vandalisme et des comportements violents, il n'y a rien de surhumain dans tout cela. Le porte-parole a poursuivi en précisant que la police de Seattle enquêtait sur un accroissement de la consommation de drogues illégales, particulièrement l'abus d'amphétamines et autres stimulants pouvant être à l'origine du problème. Ça, c'est une bonne excuse. Par ailleurs, il est continuellement rapporté des affrontements et des morts liés à des gangs dans la jungle. Ça, c'est une partie d'un quartier. D'après ce que je comprends. L'article de droite relate une autre histoire. L'article de droite relate une autre histoire. Philanthrope et mania des affaires respecté retrouvé mort. La ville est sous le choc ce matin après l'annonce du décès inattendu de l'une des figures les plus importantes de la ville, le philanthrope et célèbre entrepreneur J.J. Campbell du .geo Futures. L'information n'est pas encore confirmée, mais les premiers rapports mentionnent une mort de cause naturelle. Aucun acte criminel n'est suspecté, alors qu'il s'est fait décapiter.
Really appreciate some help.
Here we are again, the Macomb Bar. I can only think this meeting with Ryong has something to do with Benny. The curious case of the rogue sheriff.
Ça n'a pas beaucoup changé, hein. Menace des anarches pour le prince de Seattle, découvert au Macomb Bar. On dirait que cette lettre a été imprimée récemment, mais il s'agit d'un tirage d'une photo de mauvaise qualité de la lettre d'origine qui a l'air plus vieille. Au prince actuel, ou n'importe quel nigo qui brandit le gros bâton dans votre petite cour de merde. Votre temps est compté, la cité des anges n'était que le début. Los Angeles. Vous êtes sur la liste, San Diego et San Francisco résistent. Ceci n'est pas une menace, c'est une promesse. Vous voulez une preuve? Demandez à votre petit pote Lacroix. Oh, attendez, il n'est plus que de la fumée emportée par le vent. Alors vous ne pouvez pas. Notre conseil, recouvrez-vous de votre sauce barbecue préférée. Choisissez une agréable journée estivale et allez vous promener à l'aube. Passez une bonne nuit, la voie des États libres anarques. Il y a une autre note manuscrite dans le coin intérieur gauche, environ une dizaine par an depuis l'incident de la Croix. Campbell les a ignorés, mais je me suis dit qu'il fallait que je vous donne une occasion de vous marrer.
Fletch. Ah, hello. And who do we have here?
My name is Fire.
Welcome to our little sanctum. Do make yourself comfortable. I am Fletcher, and I have 2 rules. No sneakers, and if you must rip someone to pieces, do it outside. These are original floorboards, you understand.
So, do you own this bar?
My dear Fire, this is more than a bar. This is a living piece of Seattle history. Built it up myself. Started out as a speakeasy in the old days. Back then we had a laundry service up front, and the booze in the back. Now the booze is the front. Ha!
What brings you to Seattle?
Oh, nothing. I'm a local boy, born and raised around here. Of course, things were different back then. Worse infrastructure, better music.
How do you fit in with the Camarilla?
They scratch my back, I scratch theirs. Truthfully, I have no interest in climbing the political ladder and ruling the city.
You're content with this? You like your place here?
Oh, absolutely. This bar is my little kingdom, and people have learned my foibles. I stay on the court's good side with the occasional favor. Quid pro quo. Well, you've got work to do. Don't take any wooden nickels.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Scratch my back, scratch mine, ouais, donc je leur gratte le dos, ils me grattent le dos. En gros, ils se rendent des services, quoi. Fletcher, protecteur de l'Elysium. Fletcher est un pilier des ventrus. De Seattle depuis très longtemps, en tant que propriétaire du Macomb Bar, il semble passer la plupart de son temps derrière son piano à tenir court.
The prince, over there.
Fire, please. Take a seat.
Juste la curiosité, apparemment il n'y a rien.
Nomad, thank you for coming.
You appear to be at war, Prince Choi. You also appear to be in a bar.
Business is done everywhere these days. I'd like to take you up on your offer. As you heard, the sheriff has abandoned his duties and thinks he's our new scourge. Apparently, destroying Thin Bloods is a better use of his time.
Do you know why?
You can ask him yourself when you find him. And bring him back so I can speak with him.
As you wish, Prince.
That's what I like to hear. Benny left a mess out back. Track him, find him, bring him to me. Do that, and we'll talk about your future in Seattle. And your answers.
A moment. You invited me here. Can we talk?
I can spare a few minutes.
The Tremere girl.
Sophia. I apologize. She gets absorbed once she has a project.
Am I one such project?
I hope that's not a problem. I can see you two working closely together. But we'll discuss that when you've done the job.
Tully speaks very freely with his prince. This is unusual.
Tully speaks very freely to everyone and everything. He's also extremely effective. The textbook example of not judging by appearance.
I would know more about you.
That's a very open question.
I'm curious about your history with Lou Graham. Why she chose you.
Campbell may have been Prince, and he could fill a suit and smile like a shark, but he wasn't one for nuance. He bucked harder than Lou would have liked. But I was an even hand. So, she made me her insurance policy. Campbell wasn't thrilled, but what could he do? Besides, it was Lou's call. And you don't piss off your sire, even as Prince.
You are Prince. Perhaps unlooked for. Does the change unsettle you?
Does the city falling apart in 2 nights unsettle me? I'll say this. I've got a lot of experience putting out fires. Don't get me wrong, this bullshit is something else. Luckily, I thrive in fast-paced environments.
Your sire, Lou. I sense some tension, or am I mistaken?
Lou, where to begin? The woman was a big deal for a long time. Nobody denies that. But left undrunk, even good wine goes bad eventually. Does that answer your question?
It does, yes. I would like to hear about your former life. Who was Ryong Choi before she was Prince? Who was she before she became Kindred?
What do you think?
You have had a long career in business, I think.
Obviously. I'm curious it doesn't surprise you that a woman could do that. It's been a long century.
One night, I will tell you of Qasem Sultan. But for now, I would hear of you.
I started working with Campbell back in the 90s. His business administrator. And to my shame, his ghoul. A glorified secretary. But I worked my way up. Eventually, he trusted me, whether he'd admit it or not. Growing up, I wanted to be a nurse. Seems funny now, don't you think?
Thank you for indulging my curiosity.
Of course. I think you'll do well here, Fire. I'll see you back at Weaver Tower for your report once you're done.
Et on va s'arrêter là pour ce soir, on en est à 1h03. Moi je voulais faire une vidéo de 2 heures, mais bon ça a planté tout à l'heure donc. Donc revenir au menu principal. Et on va s'arrêter là pour ce soir. Donc pour les gens de YouTube, salut YouTube, la vidéo sera transférée sur YouTube. Une fois la 720p 60 fps et la 1080p 60 fps traitée par YouTube, la vidéo sera mise en public. Donc pouce en l'air ça vous plaît. Abonnez-vous ça vous plaît, n'oubliez pas de mettre la cloche pour être au courant des nouvelles vidéos. Pour les gens de touche, n'hésitez pas à follower si ça vous plaît. Je vous souhaite une bonne soirée, une bonne nuit et à très bientôt. Allez, au revoir, bisous et merci d'avoir été là.